The chapter begins with Tsukauchi asking Sansa, the police cat, to shut Aoyama's mouth, and tells Deku that he has no way to take his hand since he's tied up. He also says that no matter the circumstances, the crimes he committed under All for One will not be erased. And even if they assume he won't explode, it's better to take him straight to the Central Hospital to be 100% sure. So if you're confused as to what they're talking about here, in the previous arc, right? Yeah, was that the Dark Deku arc or whatever they're gonna wind up calling it? Pretty sure it's gonna be that, considering that's what they dubbed the official figure, or Deku Black. You know, it's gonna be Deku Black or Dark Deku maybe, but Lady Nagant, the sniper villain, after she had her face turn and was like trying to spill the beans about All for One, she just spontaneously exploded. I don't think it's been explained how All for One's able to do this, because this is pretty nuanced stuff for the My Hero world, especially how the quirk stuff works. Even with All for One, who definitely breaks the rules along with One for All, but that's why they're there. But then again, sometimes I wonder if I'm like the only person who really cares about things like that. I mean, you guys just honestly want to see Zuko and Bakugo get into emotional moments, and that's fine too. This series caters to multiple crowds. Tsukauchi asks the parents why they didn't warn All for One about the Camino raid, and they answer that their communication is one way only. Since he didn't contact them at the time, they couldn't have told him even if they wanted to. Midoriya interrupts, saying that they are unlikely to find All for One on their own. Kaminari, Momo, and Mineta understand on the spot what he is thinking. Aoyama is the only one capable of leading them to him. But first, this video is sponsored by Extra Wallet. So that's right, guys, it is Christmas time again, which means we have to get gifts for the people that we care the most about. So why not a super premium smart wallet? That's because Extra is running a Christmas sale right now with 25% off of all orders. And orders that are $200 or more get 35% off and a free gift bag. I love these things so much that I have like a collection, and with that luxury I can pick and choose which wallet I want to specifically use on that day. And typically I use the aluminum version because it's amazing and sturdy, but for special occasions I'll bust out the Parliament, which is very luxurious. So guys, if you're essentially looking for the ultimate Christmas gift, check out Extra Wallet's Christmas sale, because like I said, it's up to 35% off site-wide. Check the link in the description, guys. Thanks again. This could be a red herring, because I fully assumed the final battle to be taking place at UA, like within it, because there's implications that the big security fortress that's over UA right now, put there by Nezu, I'm just putting that out there. All for One is kind of seeing that as advantageous maybe, but them saying that Aoyama is the only one capable of leading them to him is making you think like, oh, they're gonna take the battle to them, you know, typically as things go in these type of series. But if we go back to the first war, the heroes had to jump on the villains then, so I'm thinking it's gonna be the reverse now. And also the villains won that war, so the reverse here would be the heroes winning. President Mike thinks that they are jumping the gun and that it is impossible to trust Aoyama right now. But Ida interrupts by saying that the mistakes he has made are water under the bridge. Ida, bruh, you just found out like, what, 5 hours ago that he is like the big traitor that was responsible for all of the huge plot points in the series? He nearly got All Might killed. I mean, not to mention the students, but All Might dying is kind of important for like society as a whole, you know? Or at least he was at the time. Ida will like punch Izuku in the face for not like being good enough friend to him, but Aoyama being the traitor, it's like, all good. He says that they are also to blame for not being able to save his heart, and that at this point, what Ida himself wants the most is to hold the hand of his classmate who is crying in despair. Bakugo says that he's going to hit at least 5 howitzer impacts in Aoyama's face to make up for the kidnapping. There you go, that's the type of reaction that we should be getting here. And Seru tells him to stop because it's hard to tell if it's a joke or not. Hiroshima mentions the fact that Aoyama was asking his parents to stop, so it's obvious that he doesn't want to obey All for One anymore. Just as they didn't blame Deku for hiding that he didn't have a quirk, the best thing to do with Aoyama is to accept him back. Whoa, alright Kirishima, you're getting just as bad as Ida here. Trying to compare Izuku withholding One for All from you guys to Aoyama being the traitor. No. No way. Look, I want to get past this too, Horikoshi, you know? Like, I don't want us to linger too much on everyone being upset about Aoyama being the traitor, especially since it's like ultra reluctant, but come on. Tsukuuchi starts talking to Aoyama's parents about what is the most rational choice to make at the moment, but he is interrupted by Aizawa, who was watching everything through a video call on the iPad Mike is holding. He asks Deku if he already has a specific plan. He says no. Aoyama tells Tsukuuchi that he himself too is to blame for not realizing it sooner, that he agrees with the student's decision. He then talks to Aoyama directly, saying that he doesn't intend to expel him from UA. Eraser then asks Tsukuuchi to cover the 3 Aoyama's ear because he wants to discuss an idea with all the rest of the class. We then see a page showing the reaction of the students to what was said, all of whom appear shocked. All right, I'm not going to try to guess what's being said here. Maybe in the review for the chapter, I'll get a better understanding possibly. Tsukuuchi says that he would need to investigate certain places first and asks Sansa not to report this to the rest of the police force or anyone else. The Aoyamas are being escorted down the hall. Deku calls his name, but he is unable to answer. We see all the students in the dorms saying that they need to get ready. Ida asks Deku what they are going to do with their hero costumes, since both of their costumes are a mess. Hagakure says that they will defeat All for One for sure, and everyone agrees. Hey Hagakure, we're talking about costumes, okay? I know we're taking down All for One, but can we see like the new cool costumes? I know everybody's had that in the back of their mind for a while now, especially since in the Dark Deku arc, he got all raggedy and dirty, and that was just screaming to us that he was gonna get a new costume, especially since we're coming into the final arc here. He's gonna have his end of series wardrobe, and Horikoshi usually delivers with that stuff, so it's probably gonna be amazing. You also might see him get some kind of like Mega Man attachments to his gloves or something. Maybe it like starts at the form and then becomes a cannon or something, because I'm assuming we're going to see the second user's quirk sooner or later, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's revealed that he just mastered it off screen or became adept at it. Deku is walking down the hall, still with that expression. He says that in order to go into the fight at full strength, he needs to equip himself properly. He heads for the development studio when suddenly, boom! The door explodes and Hasumi falls with her chest on Izuku's face. Yeah, I know. I thought that Aoyama was blowing up too, but no, it turns out that this is a fan service gag instead. Hey, I'll take it. I don't want Aoyama to die. But yeah, this seems like this was a fun little interesting bridge chapter. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. And if you like the video, please give it a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.